Hello Libra, welcome to May. My name is Zane, and in this video we're going to be looking at your career and finance energy for this month ahead. Now, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate. Also, check out your sun, moon, and rising signs for more information on what may be going on for you here in this month ahead. Check out my website, zaneintuitive.com. You can purchase a personal career and finance reading for yourself. There's a link to that in the description below this video. There's also a list of my recommended tarot and oracle decks if you want to learn how to read for yourself, as well as a link out to my Instagram account. So, with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading here. If this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. All right. So let's make sure everything is in view here, and then we will get right into this reading. Okay, it looks good to me. Energy on the bottom of the deck, you have the Judgment card. It's a very powerful card. This is talking about a truth or an inner truth or an awakening in some way. This is the card of karma in the tarot, and so it's very strong. It also talks about like following an inner calling or a rebirth, some sort of new beginning after like some sort of light is shed on a truth potentially in your life. And I do feel like there is something like that happening here. You have in the middle of the deck, you have the Knight of Wands. This is some sort of passionate event coming into your life. This card, since this is the Wands Knight, this is can be associated with like enterprise, self-employment, anything like that. But any sort of event in the workplace that's sort of spontaneous in nature, that has a passion associated and attached to it, can also indicate traveling. So some of you could be traveling for sure to get a new opportunity, especially with the Knight of Wands and the Six of Swords, both cards indicating travel in some way. And so you could be really following your passions here in this month ahead. Now, you also have the Hermit in the past. This is talking about, I feel like for you, talking about mastery over a subject, something that you've been spending a lot of time doing, something that you have become an expert in, and you're thinking about that. Maybe you're thinking about how you can turn that into a career or turn that into some sort of a profit for yourself. And this person's very wise as well. They take time out to retreat from the world and meditate and get answers from like a higher source or a higher power, because they kind of already know all of the academic knowledge that they need for whatever it is that they're working on. You also here have this Seven of Cups. This is being potentially the really positive way to look at this, is to say that you're spoiled for choice in that you have a lot of options available to you, a lot of different ways to go. And I feel like that's definitely possible. The thing is, it can also talk about scattered energy. Okay, like not really like deciding, like spending a lot of time doing something that doesn't produce a lot of rewards with the Seven of Cups. You also here in the past have the Queen of Swords. I feel like this is talking about your need to just cut through any sort of feelings of indecisiveness or indecision and really just get to the bottom of something with that Seven of Cups. It's also like independent energy, solo energy. The Queen of Swords does not mess around. They get their stuff done. They go from point A to point B, much like the King of Swords, and definitely feel like there's something here going on where you've spent a lot of time. Seven of Cups can indicate spending a lot of time doing something, especially with the Hermit. I feel like it's now time for you to sort of act on your passions, act with spontaneity towards something. Now you have the Seven of Swords, which for me is always a difficult card. This is deception. Typically, this can either mean self-deception or deception being played on you. It's kind of unclear. You don't really have any other cards indicating groups of people or anything like that, so it really truly could be self-deception going on here. Maybe you're not giving yourself credit for knowing as much as you know. Maybe you're not giving yourself credit for being an expert in whatever it is that you do. And I feel like I'll be very interested to see how we clarify this situation here to get some answers on that. But you have this Knight of Wands, potentially traveling, moving residence, moving to a new place. And then you also here have the Six of Swords, which also indicates moving forward, traveling, moving to a new shoreline, looking forward. This can also indicate a rite of passage, or moving in a direction that may feel uncomfortable and different for you, but really ultimately is going to get you to a better place. Interesting, you have Six of Swords into Seven of Swords. So I don't really link the two very often. I feel like I'll be interested to see how this happens, but I feel like you're not giving yourself credit for something here. And when you get this High Priestess here in the future with the Hermit as well on the board, this is talking about somebody who's deeply intuitive. Okay, they listen to their self. They rely on their inner knowledge and their inner wisdom and mastery here to figure things out. This is also talking about hidden knowledge or hidden information, something that's kept away from you potentially, and a spiritual guide. Some of you could be meeting someone that helps you think about something in a new way. You have this you have a very good future cards here. So something good's going to happen here for you. I feel like if this message is for you, you have this Ten of Pentacles here. This is like large quantities, large sums of money, talking about like inheritances, estates, potentially real estate, any sort of investment such as a retirement account that's been maturing for a long time, long-term growth paying off. But it can also just talk about total abundance, which abundance is your ability to receive. So it can just mean something that you've wanted for a very long time coming around. And finally here, this Ace of Pentacles, as I always like to say, this one's associated with financial documents, signing papers. If you are moving residence, it would be like signing that contract or signing that lease. Could be signing a mortgage with that Ten of Pentacles, or even a new job offer that's coming in here for you that you're signing off on. And if none of those are making sense, Ace of Pentacles talks about some really positive new beginning in finances or your material situation. So this is looking very good for you. Very good. I think the one critique here is maybe that Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords here situation where you may just want to make sure you're not deceiving yourself. Like make sure you're definitely putting in that work. Make sure you're not scattering your energy too hard here. But overall, it looks very good. So let's go ahead and pull an oracle card, then we'll clarify with the tarot. I do appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. If you are enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button. It helps other people view my work, and I would really appreciate it. You can also click the bell below this video, which if you do, you will never miss an update from me. So let's go ahead and see what oracle message we have here. You have Mary Magdalene, Teacher Awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. So you're definitely sharing some sort of knowledge here in this month ahead in some way. You're being even given an opportunity to teach others or teach people or groups of people something, because you have this Hermit with the Mary Magdalene. Some of you could literally be teachers, but I feel like others of you could be using just some sort of inner knowledge or knowledge that you have to help people with Mary Magdalene, Hermit, and the High Priestess. So that's a very, very good combination to get. So let's go ahead and pull some more tarot here. And we'll see what's going on here with that Seven of Swords, Six of Swords situation and the rest. Okay, you have the Knight of Cups, some sort of happy event coming in here for you. Ten of Wands, carrying a burden, feeling overwhelmed. Yeah, and the Moon. Okay, so with the Seven of Cups and the Ten of Wands, you're overwhelmed with choice. Okay, there are too many things here going on for you, or in the past rather, that probably have been like really causing you to feel like burdened about something. Okay, but the thing that I always like to say with that Ten of Wands is that, you know, the universe chose you to carry that burden for a reason, and you would have not been given that responsibility if you could not get through. So I feel like just persevering at this time is really important. Queen of Swords with the Moon, that is, like I said, with the Seven of Swords and the Moon, some sort of deception happening here. Something is not as it appears in your life, and potentially as it relates to your career and finance situation. But the thing is, you have that Knight of Cups, which is some sort of happy event coming in around these areas. So let's continue forward here. You have this Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. So I feel like this person is traveling to their dreams here, because this is a fulfillment of wishes. And I do feel like maybe the deception that's happening here is that you don't really see where you're headed yet. I feel like this is self-deception going on. I feel like you're not really sure where you're going, but you know you're going somewhere. And you have that Knight of Swords as well. I feel like just really taking action at this time. You're really having a call to action here to improve in some area, and just, I think, recognize that you are, there's some sort of manifestation coming through here with this Nine of Cups. It may just require you to put in some work and fight through any sort of like mental gymnastics or mind games that you may be playing with yourself. Queen of Pentacles, taking a look at your budget, making sure that you are, handling your money properly, and like making sure that you're checking over paperwork. I think it's important for you to check over paperwork actually this month, because I feel like a lot of you are going to be signing off on something. And with the deception, I feel like the thing is, the Queen of Pentacles is in charge of money, and they're very trustworthy, very hardworking. They always make a rational decision, and I do feel like that's something that that's the advice for you in this reading. So Queen of Wands, big queen energy here. For sure you have the Swords, Pentacles, and Wands. Okay, Three of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles, giving back. Not just giving back materially like donations, but like also giving back with your time, really being there for someone, talking to someone, talking through situations with people. Like you may want to use your intuition here with a group or an element of teamwork with that Three of Pentacles. This card can indicate like recognition and reward, being ready to receive some sort of praise or even raise at work. And then the Queen of Wands, many, indicating many with that Ten of Pentacles, those two cards of abundance, okay? If you view abundance from the aspect that it indicates a lot or many, then there's like a lot of happiness coming in here for you. There are a lot of opportunities coming in here, and it could even be something that's like a bit of an inner calling here with the Judgment. But Wheel of Fortune here, I feel like your destiny is coming in with those cards. I just feel like you need to get out of your own way, potentially, I feel like is the message. So let's go ahead and pull some Kipper deck cards and see what we get here. Yeah, I feel like your destiny is coming in with that Judgment and the Wheel of Fortune. And I feel like it's going to require you to just take some action on something. Don't stay stuck in place with the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords, for sure. Yeah, there's a message coming in for you, some sort of communication around finances, career, material situation, courtship. I feel like maybe someone's trying to win you back in some way. You have a gift. I feel like, let's see here, concern. I think you need to drop any sort of feelings of what other people think you should do and instead follow your gift here that you have. Could be some issues around the masculine. Some of you are moving to a new place or a new home, getting a new home with the real estate cards as well, and HR. So I love this reading for you. False person on the bottom. Be careful of any tricky energy. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that like buttons. Check out my website, zanintuitive.com. I will see you in the next one.